Hello and welcome back to a special Sunday episode of Hinckley Road, Road to Glory. This episode is in place of the Twitch stream highlights that normally air on Sunday mornings. Because Discord was down in the week, we couldn't get a good enough stream together to package into highlights for you guys. So we've put in the Hinckley Road episode instead. So today's episode is the transfer window after that dreadful playoff semi-final against Leamington as we prepare for another season in the Southern Premier League. But before we get into that, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into this transfer window. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Nothing's happened since we last met back in, I think it was the start of May. We're now coming up to mid-July. No signings, no sales, no nothing. Just a few players signed on new contracts, well, on non-contracts, of course. And that's all that's happened. We've got a few players in on trial. As we sign players, we'll let you know what's going on. But at the moment, it's just been quiet. The last 4 or 5 transfer windows, whatever they've been, have been very hectic. A lot of business being done early. This one, not so much. We've got a decent side. We're expected to finish, I believe it's 5th, I've just checked. 6th, we're meant to finish. Although the worrying thing is that our arch nemesis, Rugby, are in the league as well. That's always something great to look forward to. But yeah, so I don't think we need to do as much business as we've had to do in the future. There is bits we need to do. This man right here, I would love. I don't think he'll sign for us. No, don't think he would. He's someone that I'd love to have always scores against us, Dylan Parker. But yeah, as soon as we get some signings, we'll bring them to you. But at the minute, there's nothing happening. Signing through the door of this transfer window, Kevin Burko comes in, 24-year-old fullback, 3.5 star, current ability, 4.5 star, potential ability, good physicals, pretty solid all across the board. Good mentors, pretty solid again all across the board. Maybe we'd like some of these a little bit higher. Teamwork, positioning, pretty good. Work rate, pretty good. Technicals, technique, tackling, marking. Maybe the passing a point or two higher. Crossing maybe a point or two higher as well. But as a fullback, he can cross better than some of the other fullbacks. So Kevin Burko comes in. He is formerly of Chelsea, Wolves, Oxford City, Salford and Southport. Comes in. Last time we got any massive game time was in the Vanarama North, so he's always been at a higher level than what we are now. Looks like he'll be a good signing. He's going to be our best left back, star rating wise, anyway. So even that's showing him as a left midfielder. He's clearly a left back. But either way, great signing. And it strengthens up because we've been weak in the fullback areas for a good couple of years now, so it really does strengthen it. And he is one of our better players. Matthew Everton comes into the club. Again, it says he's a right midfielder. He's not. He's a central midfielder. Good aggression, good bravery, teamwork, work rate, all pretty good. Tackling maybe could do with a bit of point or two higher. Marking probably a little bit weak. Good pace, good stamina, good strength. Natural fitness is brilliant. So he's a decent player. He'll come in that central midfield role. And we need a little bit more strength in there. I think we're maybe just a tad weak there. So that is a really good sign for us. He is formerly of Bournemouth, Eastbourne Borough, Yeovil, Forest Green and back at Yeovil actually there after going on loan earlier on. So he comes in for us. Been playing in the divisions above us. So again, coming down to our level should be a really good signing. Signing through the door, Zach Clough comes in, experienced striker. He replaces Oscar Massey, who left the club. 4-star striker, more improved because of him being 30 years old. 11 finishing, 12 first touch, 11 dribbling. Penalty taking is pretty good. His technique's good. Physicals, okay. Can't really jump. His natural fitness is a little bit on the low side. Shoots with power. Likes the ball played into feet. Runs with the ball through the centre. Should do a decent job for us. He has been around the blocks. Bolton, Nottingham Forest, Rochdale, Wigan, Carlisle, and most recently Sutton. He got 11 goals in League 2 in the 2022-23 season. So he comes down, 3 or 4 divisions to play for us. Hopefully he can grab some goals. I think with that, actually, we look on star rating. He's the best player at the club and the best striker we've got. So hopefully he can do the job for us. I mean, obviously last season, Tommy Wright came in, didn't start the season as first choice striker, finished off with 17 goals in the league, 22 in all competitions. So hopefully provides a little bit of a threat to him and gets him scoring more goals. And if they both could be scoring goals, that is absolutely perfect. Next signing through the door, 3-star central midfielder George Hall, 21-year-old, can potentially play at the Vanarama North or South Standard. More brought in as a future player, if I'm completely honest. I mean, his physicals are very good, apart from the fact he can't jump and his strength is a little bit meh. Very good physicals there, some good numbers there as well in his mentals. Would like his marking and tackling to be a couple of points higher, if I'm completely honest. But I think it's a really good signing. I think if he can improve the way it says he's going to improve, he could be fantastic for us. One thing about non-contracts is that it's so easy to lose players, and we lose Tommy Wright to AFC Sudbury. Very disappointed that he made that decision to go there, but he has. There's not a lot we can do about it except bringing another striker, and that's what we're going to try and do. Jamar South Thomas joins the club. 3.5-star striker, could be a 5-star player, leading Vanarama North South player. Probably could do it at the national level as well. He comes in from Bristol City, where he spent all of his career, never played a senior game for them. Stats wise, finishing a 10, first touch of 12. He can play left or right as well, which is great. Up front, dribbling's 9, finishing to 10, first touch is 12. His passing and technique are both 9. Off the ball 12, his pace is 14, acceleration agility 14. Looks like he could be a very, very quick striker or very quick winger, depending on where we choose to deploy him. 22, probably not an awful lot of room for improvement, but I mean, if he can fire us to the Vanarama South or North and then do a job for us there, that is exactly what we need. So welcome to the club, Jamar South Thomas. So here we are, season preview. 4-1, third favourite to get promoted. Brilliant place to be in. Stafford are now favourites. They weren't. I know Rugby were the favourites for a little while. We're third favourites now. We've made a few signings, not as many as we have done in previous seasons. A little bit more clinical on what we tried to get in this year. Not try to overflood the team with players. So with that, we're going to end the episode there. It's probably shorter than a lot of the other transfer windows that we've done in this save. But like I say, there hasn't been an awful lot of business. I've tried to get out of the habit of signing players for the sake of signing players, tried to improve the side that finished second last season. And I think we've done that. I think we're in a really good place. And the season is going to start with 3 games: Bromsgrove Sporting, Stafford and Kettering in the Southern Premier Central. So we're going to get straight into that in the next episode. Triple header of games to start the season. We're going to fly through this season a little bit quicker than we did last season because there's going to be a lot of repeat games. We will have the rugby game though, at least one of the rugby games this season, because like I say, they are one of our rivals. Even if they're not in game, let me just have a quick look at... Do we show up with rivals on here? Info. There we go, rivals. So our rivals are Hinckley, Nuneaton, Borough and Barwell. Rugby don't even class as one of our rivals. And I think they should do because they are a team that we've come up against so many times. Media prediction 13th, which is kind of disappointing. I thought we'd be better than that. But anyway, with that, if you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time for the start of the season.